Okay, we're back again. We're down in California along the Smith River. Just got into the redwoods. Just gonna give a little bit of video as I drive along this little road along the Smith River in the redwoods. Just a little something for some just casual viewing. I will get back with you when I find something really interesting or find me a camp to camp up into. All right, thanks. hillside there. Nice pretty spot. Hi guys. Well, we made the camp tonight. This is going to be here in the timber um, near Eden Valley in the campground. Been here before. A couple weeks ago I stopped by for a quick night, but being a big weekend, most everything's full of campers. So I just kind of went up here in the woods and back to someplace I'm familiar with. So this is my camp for tonight. We're just gonna hang out here and gently enjoy the evening. There's a couple other campers in the campground. A little less packed than I was expecting, but I would expect. It's pretty deep up here in the woods. So, beautiful place. We will show you some more soon. And like I say, right now it's getting my camp set up, ready for making me a steak dinner for tonight. Okay, well, appreciate you all watching. We'll chat soon. All right, everybody, here we are. It's a beautiful morning on a Memorial Day. We're up here in the mountains, camping out, of course, enjoying life like always. Very quiet morning. A lot of campers bailed out of here really early in the morning or late last night. Down to just like 3 in the entire campground. I would have thought it would have been quite more busy up here, but I guess, it's pretty far out here for the people that are budget minded and don't like power, have to have their power and all their water and all that stuff, because this is all dry camp out here. There's no sewer, no nothing, no fresh water. There is a couple of dumping stations and that's about it, but other than that, we're it's a very beautiful place out here and very quiet, and this amongst this really big timber. As you can see, we have very big timber we're in, so it is a very nice area back in here. There's camp for the morning. I'm just about cleaned up. I did pick up some trash here and there, just to clean everything up, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, to keep it nice. Okay, well, this is the end for this short little video, and I will chat with you soon.